Thank you, Serena. They call it celebratory gunfire, but in Ruskin this weekend, the random shooting of weapons into the air may have caused nothing but sorrow for that one family. I looked in depth at the problem, and I found this kind of gunshot wound from a bullet shot into the air is far deadlier than gunshots fired purposefully at a human target.
In some parts of the world, it's traditional and acceptable to fire off weapons in celebration of political victories, anniversaries, and weddings. But a quick search of Google News just after New Year's shows celebratory gunfire incidents in Manatee County, Macon, Georgia, Atlanta, and Los Angeles.
No responsible gun owner would ever just fire his gun up in the air.
Manager Scott Patrick of Shoot Straight Gun Store and Range says he heard gunshots near his St. Petersburg home this weekend. He says when a stray bullet lands, it's very difficult to trace where it came from.
Could have come from a couple of thousand yards away. It all depends on the angle, trajectory it was shot at. The lower the trajectory, the faster the bullet would have been going when it did hit.
Scott Patrick also points out that the size of the bullet makes a big difference.
A big pistol caliber like a .45 or a rifle caliber like .223 and up will cause some damage.
Random firing of a gun in public is a felony in only a few states, including California. It's a misdemeanor in Florida. Tougher laws have followed tragedies like the death of 14-year-old Shannon Smith in Phoenix in 1999. 4-year-old Markel Peters was hit and killed by a bullet that came through the roof of his family's Atlanta church on New Year's Eve just 2 years ago.
That bullet is going to go somewhere, and when it stops, it could do some damage.
One study showed about a third of the people hit by celebratory gunfire die from their wounds. That's a far higher mortality rate than other gunshot victims. That's because the bullet coming from above almost always causes a head injury.